Alright everyone, welcome back. It's been about a day since I've played this game. So let's continue where we left off, shall we? I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. I don't even know who Frank's talking about in this point. I've been busy the last couple days, so I don't know what's going on anymore. I think we're supposed to like be helping that pink-haired girl cook or something. We sent each other one after we sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. Yeah, well, who the fuck isn't, honestly? She also really likes complaining about things. Well, who the fuck doesn't? But I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. Yeah, what happened to Sayori, your best friend, Frank? What happened? It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, dot dot dot. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Frank, you know you love Sayori. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? No, it's not, Frank. You need to speak with her. Yes! I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, goddammit, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. Oh, is this where the fuck shit happens? I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Oh, let me guess, she's bathed in the blood of 5 virgins? Hi, Frank. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. Are you okay there, buddy? There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Well, obviously not. I guess you're right. It has been a long time. It's been a long time, long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been, you fucking pig. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. Oh, yeah. What am I, your fucking maid? That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Yeah, true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Well, what the fuck? Why couldn't I have helped you or Monica then? Why was that such a big deal? So it's just me and Natsuki then, dot dot dot. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. Really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Frank. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? Well, because I can see that there's something bothering you. This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, what the fuck are you talking about? If I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? Sayori, I don't know what the fuck you're smoking, but I don't understand what you're getting at. I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. Oh yeah, because the universe made me come over, not my free will. It just wants to torture me. Okay. Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What the fuck are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? What the fuck are you smoking? I want what I'll have what she's having, please. I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So, tell me already, goddammit. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it, and that bothers me, so you better tell me right the fuck now. Ah, haha. Stop fucking laughing. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Frank. But, you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. No you haven't. You're just seeing it for the first time. You lie. Seeing what? What are you talking about? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Frank? Yeah, I am. I can't watch. I guarantee you it's gonna be some fucking crazy shit. Watch. This is why the warnings are at the beginning of the game. I guess I have no choice this time. What is it? Is she a murderer? Is she a murderer? Is she a fucking demon? The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Oh, shit! Oh, I think I was right with the fucking shit. With the, each character has like a mental fucking condition. Except I was wrong. I thought she had ADHD. Apparently she has depression. Well, that fucking sucks. Sorry to hear that, Sayori. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Oh. Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. Well, I know how that feels. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Don't say that! Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. Oh, come on, Sayori. Don't be so harsh on yourself. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. ... I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. I'm at a loss of words right now. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. You've betrayed me! Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I can do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. Yeah, that's what friends are fucking for, boy. All you had to do was tell me! You don't understand at all, Frank. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. If you keep saying that you're worthless and shit, Sayori, it's gonna really piss Frank off. And you don't want to piss Frank off. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. So, does this mean if I were to write my poems about the other girls, she would end up killing herself later in the game or some shit? I don't know. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Would you stop fucking laughing? That's not funny. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. No, listen, goddammit. Frank wants you, okay? Just stop being so fucking, hard to... I can't even explain it. Just kiss Frank right now, and you'll be together forever. And there's the game right there. Boom. You're right that I don't understand. 300 IQ, the only thing I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Frank. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped us is if everything could be like it always was. but I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Oh, come on, don't be like that, Sayori. You're not horrible. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. Oh, now this is making me fucking sad. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am, and that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Frank. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. Yeah, see, Frank doesn't give a fuck. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Frank. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Frank, Oh shit, is this where she turns into a demon? Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. See, Frank is gonna fucking fix shit right now. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me.
Go away.
I'll get mad if you don't. ... Watch, she's gonna say, leave. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Frank. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. That's right, feel the warmth of Frank. Feel Frank's warmth. I just want to hear you breathe. I just want to feel your warmth. And that's really scary, too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow, you know. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? Uh... It's what I want. I promise. Yeah, Frank wants you, Sayori. Why can't you realize this? I think that would be nice then. Yeah, I think so too. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would, but I got shit to do. Got places to be, I got bills to pay, I got shit to do, man. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want me to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? Ah, it's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Farewell, my friend. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over, too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Hey bitch, how's it going? Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Geez, don't make it feel so awkward already. Well, see, now that we know for a fact that Sayori has real bad chronic depression, now we have to be with her, because that would only be right, you know? I feel that Frank is obligated to be with her now, especially since they're besties. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. Oh, well, suit your fucking self. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. See, you can always count on Frank, because Frank is the fucking man. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like the bitch she does. Like the bitch she is. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Yeah, it's all a facade, Frank. Anyway, let's go to the bedroom. Let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? No, bitch, you brought it. You carry it. Where's your hospitality, Frank? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? Yeah, you're like 12. I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Fuck, that shit's heavy. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? No, not really. I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, don't fucking touch me, okay? Don't touch me. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Huh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. What? Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Ha ha ha. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. Oh, probably because you are. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki. Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Yeah, Frank's sorry. Huh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. See, Frank is the fucking man. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. ... Gross. Hey, Frank's just trying to be nice, goddammit. Was that to me? Who else? Man, way to make me feel like shit. Let's just get started already, goddammit. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Frank. Yeah, well, you're a bitch. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please, spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Alright, let's bake some fucking cupcakes. Before long, the whole kitchen is a fucking mess, as usual. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid and plastic bags, used condoms. All that type of shit all over the fucking countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is I apologize, sorry. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Look, Frank has a 300 IQ, alright? I think he can fucking handle his own. Frank, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. Well, what color? I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I thought you were the leader in this situation. I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. I'm not a baker, alright? Frank isn't a fucking baker. You are. You're the fucking cooking master. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. Not really. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Oh, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I could make Natsuki proud like that too. Why would you want to make her proud? Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Huh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying?
Are you even trying? Diva, diva.
Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer since you're using the fucking electric mixer. Goddamn. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt. Listen, Frank has got it, alright? He doesn't need to fucking be babied every 5 seconds. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? Oh shit, I'm sorry. I've been having a lot of trouble sleeping lately. As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly do the same.
Hey!
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the goddamn work? Yeah, me, bitch. So suck my dick. I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. Oh, you can try, little one. You're like 4'3", bitch. Come on, let's go. Try and hit Frank. He's got a 300 IQ. His brain runs faster than a fucking i7 processor. I'd like to see you try, bitch. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face. Well, that's what you get, bitch. Oh, whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this! Take that! Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. That's not very nice, Natsuki. That's very rude. You wish. I'm faster. Hey! I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Ha! You're garbage.
Stop.
Not until you apologize for calling me gross, you fucking scrub. Fine, fine. She looks like a vampire. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. Yeah, well, it's fun seeing your face react to my fist. As hard as I can fucking hit it. Yeah, that's... You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a What the fuck is this? No, I don't. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? Well, now I'm gonna do it even more. In that case, I probably should. Oh, in that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. All right, Frank, listen. Listen, Frank, you're getting a little too. I think it's time to stop. All right, this bitch does not deserve your affection. But what? Did you seriously just? Uh-uh. Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Frank, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? Listen, Frank has a 300 IQ, alright? He knows that very well. He's just doing that so that he can lead you on because he just really doesn't like you because you're a bitch. And so he can get with Sayori and break your heart. What kind of question is she asking me? Just like, what kind of question is she asking me just like that? What? I don't. How did the moon turn to this so quickly? Well, probably because of your stupid fucking decision, Frank. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? I don't know, Frank. Did she fucking poison the icing? Uh. Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. You goddamn bitch, you fucking burned down my house. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here.
Dummy.
How could you make a mistake like that? Listen, Frank is not the cooking master. That's your job. You're the woman in this relationship. You're supposed to cook for the man. You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Yeah, that's right, Frank. Just play it off as if nothing happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Oh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Huh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. Yeah, how's that for creative, bitch? How is that? Yeah, exactly. 300 IQ, bitch. Take that. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. Well, think again. 300 IQ, bitch. But that's actually a really cute idea, so... Haha. Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. What? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Did you say something? I think I hear a fly in the room. Is there a fly buzzing around my head? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. Fade to black. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work.
Look at how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Alright, I'm gonna end this episode here. I'm gonna continue right after this one. Just to stay in the 30-minute parts. So yeah. See you in the next episode.